Thank you.
Yeah, we could.
No, I can do that. That's not a big deal. I hope I'm really okay. I am.
Did they give you the paperback or what?
Yeah. Oh, I just need the top one. Thanks. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. So when Aaron and I went to San Jacinto and we watched, Aaron wanted to go, I think it's a good time to go over our data about office referrals, and she's saying that from our data, most of them are still coming in the classroom, but it's during a transition time. So she wanted us to create a new CHAMPS expectation about our hardest transition of the day. And when she said that, I did think of like my RTI time when they come back, when I start my dismissal, that's when they come in crazy. So they come in with a level 0. When they come in from PE music, they go sit down with a level 0 and read a book for like 3 minutes. Then you can transition into a lesson time. So talking about things like that, and then maybe practice how to implement in your classroom. And then I know we didn't really as much do the opportunities to respond, but it's one of the basic 5, and I put that in y'all's thing. It's the next one after ratios of interaction. And basically, you just see how many times they allow kids to respond. Like, I know for us, it's like fluency. Our fluency practice.
Like, all of them respond together, or like you call on kids to respond?
Both.
Okay.
Oh, anytime they're talking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So anytime during.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can be one-on-one, it can be whole group, it can be, and it's very interesting because opportunities respond. So like in my fluency, I might have 5 times 4 equals something. If I just ask them to give me an answer, that's 1. But if I cue each time, so if I'm like 5, if I point to the 5 and they say 5 times 4 equals
like
20,
4.
that's like 6. Yeah,
So
5 times 4 equals.
If you're like pointing each part.
Yeah, if you're cueing them. But if you tell them to count 1 to 20 and you just sit there, that's 1 opportunity.
Okay.
So you can increase your opportunities to respond.
Okay.
And it's pages 250 to 251 and 453 to 455. And the next, nope, they're not in the right order. And there is a reproducible 2, and I may not, oh yeah.
10.13?
Yep, 10.13. And we didn't really, as the CHAMPS coaches, we didn't really do student 1, student 2, student 3, student 4. We just did it as whole group.
Yeah.
But, and then you want it to equal how many minutes you're in there for. So, I don't know. I didn't know if y'all thought this was a good template. Because on the mentor one, it doesn't quite look like this. It's just like 1 box. And you just count how many.
Would that be easier?
I think it would be easier too. And I can get that out and I can get it to y'all. Or for whoever wants to do this one. Because Aaron's going to go over the first one and I can take over since I've done the opportunities to respond a little better. But this one isn't hard. It's, do you give them opportunities to respond? Yes or no?
Yes.
And you want your number to be high. And you don't want it to be 1, like, it's like 3 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yes? No? I don't know. These are just ideas.
Yeah, I like it.
I just thought it was a good idea because we talked about going over the 4 to 5, and Erin wanted to do this part, and she's not in here, so should come to
Just
meetings.
like opportunities to respond, it could get crazy if you don't have expectations of how to respond.
Mm-hmm.
So, like if people don't have like call-outs like that, it's because they don't have like a routine or a procedure for it.
Yeah. Or sometimes, depending on the fluency, mine gets crazy, and I didn't set the expectation before. I'm like, okay, whoa.
Shouting random stuff.
Stop yelling at me.
Yes.
Okay. So
I wonder if you could like record yourself for 10 minutes and just be like, is it?
yeah, I thought it
yourself?
was just 5. I thought we could just do 5 minutes because it's just 10 minutes is such a long time to be in someone's room,
I'll observe one person before they go to. Okay.
and then have someone observe and do like we did. Put your paper outside the door. Someone comes in, and I think we should give it to the teacher that they observe. That way, it's good information for them. Does that make sense? Okay, never mind. I want to change my mind. We bring it to the next meeting, and then you can hand it to the, so you can talk about it because it's hard to remember sometimes. Does that make sense? So keep it, bring it to the meeting, and then after the meeting, you can hand it to the teacher you observed.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
Yep.
Do you want me to? Who wants to do this one?
I won't be here that day, so.
So Julian does. No, I'm just kidding.
I guess I can do it. I haven't really talked.
And I don't mind either. Like,
Well, then do it.
well, fine, I'll do it. Okay, this one's Apple.
I'll be your computer tech person that day.
Next.
I'll bring my clicker. So the 18th, go back over what we talked about. How did it go visiting classrooms and the opportunity response? How did the new transition to champs go? And then introduce disruptions, which there wasn't a really good, I couldn't find a good chapter about it or a good part, but it kind of goes with this misbehavior.
Is she noticing, like, is there a particular transition for everyone, or is it just everybody's transitions are it's different transitions? That's what
Yeah,
I'm asking.
it's
That's
like
what-
when they come back in from PE. They're in the hallway coming in and they're pushing each other while you're greeting and getting them back into the room and settled.
Okay.
Like those type of transitions, not like transitions
I didn't know if it was like
It's
one
hard to get
particular
them to calm
transition,
down.
but
Yeah.
to come back into the room.
or coming back in from recess because they're riled, or coming back
Transition
in,
back to the classroom.
yeah, or transitioning to independent work, or transitioning around the room.
Okay. I didn't know if there
Everyone's
was
is different, she
it's just-
says.
okay. I didn't know if
'Cause,
there
like,
was a
pre-
particular transition that was the hardest for any.
Because, like, for pre-K, one of ours is, like, going from stations back to
Yeah,
group.
to get them
'Cause
back
they-
in from stations.
Because
yeah.
they don't want to stop playing.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I just was curious if she saw a trend in one particular transition back.
No,
Okay.
so it was kind of different for everybody.
Okay, perfect.
So, but then the disruption, it's kind of, but this one's better because it's self-reflection, and there's a ton of different ones, and I put them all in here because like pre-K, you might want to do a daily student one, but that would be harder for us in the upper grades because we only have them for 90 minutes, so you can't track one kid all day unless you pass on the paper.
Yeah.
But and that's up to, I guess, teams. But weekly by students, if you just want to do your homeroom or by a seating chart. So those were just different ideas that they gave in there. So I gave them all, and that way teachers could choose because it's a teacher reflection one. So we don't have to observe anybody that one. But the disruptions are from 4:44 to 4:48. And then just record your students for a day or a week, depending on who you are. Because Goodson may want to do a week because she has a few that are hard. And if y'all want to change anything, you can. I just went through the basic 5 and I just made an agenda. Like it wasn't anything, this isn't set in stone.
The basic 5 seem good to me.
Okay. Who would like to do the review, disruptions?
I'll do that one.
I can do it with you if you want.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Hello.
What?
I didn't want to pull up your name.
HUSE.
Try to call her.
What? HU?
Try to call her or call her mom.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You don't get to be bold. But in the basic 5, the disruptions, the opportunity to respond in the 3 to 1 are all in one 10-minute block that you observe someone. And disruptions can mean anything. If someone comes in from the bathroom, that's a disruption. If an adult comes in and asks you a question, that's a disruption. So things that aren't necessarily,
Their behavior.
yeah, is a disruption.
Does it
So-
count like the bathroom thing if
If they come in quietly and it doesn't bother anybody, it's not a disruption. But if someone comes in and a kid goes like this, it's a disruption.
And they
That happened in my room. Yes.
The cartwheel happened in your room?
Tuesday on Thursday, he was doing cartwheels and he threw things off my door and he was suspended, but it's fine.
Jason.
The new
No,
one.
not
Oh,
that.
the new one. I was like,
Not our sweet
No.
Jason.
I know I was going, but he's perfect.
He's suspended. He's in ISS tomorrow because he wasn't here today.
I saw earbuds in here today.
That would be a disruption. Yep.
Yeah, that was a lot of disruptions.
Well, it only
Samuel
counts
used
as
to
one.
do-
There you go.
So see, your data's looking good.
Maybe you should have given him more opportunities to respond.
Maybe so.
Sure, he responds enough.
Some of mine responded, no. I need you to sit down.
No.
That's all we got going on in pre-K stuff.
And just did you figure anything out about your students?
And we are meeting on this, well, yeah, I guess we need to, in order to finish out our plan.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get through the basic 5. And so before the new semester. So introducing on-task behavior, and this one is 450 to 453. And the recording sheet's in here as well. And it's interesting because like you have your phone up and you start around the room. So like I set a 5-minute timer. Oh, that's my calculator. That won't help. And like I do my stopwatch and I start it and I look down, and once it hits 5, you look up, and if you're on task, I give you a plus. Then I look back down. When it hits 10, I look at you. If you're on task, you get a plus. Look down. Once it hits 15, I look at you. If you're not on task, you get a minus. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like every 5 seconds.
Every 5 seconds for 5 minutes. So you might go around 2 or 3 times.
Like independent work, I'm guessing, or
No, whenever.
literally whenever. Okay.
Yeah, if you're in whole group and they're writing on their, like for me, on their whiteboards, and they're doing what they're supposed to and they're not drawing a little picture,
Yeah.
they get a plus. Or if they're not sitting there like this,
Yes. Yeah.
And that's
they get a minus.
on-task behavior, okay.
Yeah, that's on task behavior.
Cool.
And all this is in there is in the these pages of how to do this. Like that's what those pages are.
Should we make that one kind of like a fast and furious kind of quick meeting, just because we have the 2 days after? I mean, I'm just saying the next days are open house. I'm just,
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
fine
yeah.
with, because that doesn't, I mean, it's not going to take very long. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like that should not introduce that. How did your behaviors go? Did you change or add anything? This is what this is. Go find somebody. Watch them for 5 minutes.
The on task. Oh, okay. On task, you're watching somebody else.
Yeah, you'll
That's
have to
way
watch somebody.
easier.
Yeah,
I
if
was
you
like,
can't
I'm
do it on
gonna
your own,
teach,
teach
and then-
and do it. No, you can't do
That's
it.
what I was
You'll have to
wondering.
watch somebody else on this one.
we should record someone doing it so you can see an example really fast of how to do it.
And I don't mind being recorded.
That's what should happen.
What did you say?
I said we should record someone doing it really quickly in the class, or just doing it real fast.
And math, I mean, I don't know. I don't teach Amplify, so I don't know. So I'm always like,
I mean,
math
it
is
could
really
even- it
easy
could
to
even be
do the
like,
opportunities
give
and
them,
the.
wait, hang on that day, that's the second, give them read page 450 to 453, and you could just do it with the teachers reading those pages
You
at that same
should.
time. Seriously. So
Yeah.
everybody bring their champs, and then just do it. And
They're
then
on
say,
their
okay,
phone.
here's your score. And so then give a score and give candy out to teachers accordingly.
I like it.
Yeah.
So Jenna is in charge of this one.
Okay, so we got
and if they
this
don't
one.
bring their book, then
Shelley
they're already a
and Jenna,
minus.
we got
I'll
this.
do this too.
Yeah, we got this. Courtney, you want to help us with that one?
I mean, I can.
All right, Courtney's on.
I'm
it.
scared.
Have you changed it
She's
to Slatinsky yet?
Not legally.
I'm not
Okay,
doing
well,
it.
because it
You're
links it to
not?
her thing.
You're not changing it to Slatinsky?
Not through AIS.
Then why are we calling you Slatinsky?
Well, I thought I was, but then it changes everything, and I need to get like a new certificate. I'm not doing none of that.
Yeah, so
It's too
Oh,
much
but
admin.
but it's really not. It's not as hard as you think it is.
But my
Because once your
email, I
driver's
don't want
license,
to-
once your driver's license does, it's not.
I already changed
I
my
will
license
tell you-
and social.
Well,
I will say
The hardest
though,
part is getting used to the typing of it.
my teaching certificate is still in my maiden name because I tried paying for it like 5 times, and for whatever reason, it just never goes through.
When's your next time that it has to be renewed? That's when you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that year is.
Because like the district will still change your name even if your name hasn't changed on your certificate.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't renew mine. I haven't renewed mine the past 2 times it came up. Do I need to?
Such a liar.
It's really just the email. I
I'm
keep my
out.
email.
I know it was a pain when I first came back to the district because I still had my old email that was the Ellen Logan one.
Reese will still come to you.
Yeah, it's just like RESE. It's so easy, like right there next to each other. Literally.
It takes
Like
time. You'll get
EESE, it's like
you'll get used to it. It takes a
All
few
one
years.
hand.
yeah, literally ESE. It's like right there. I love it.
And parents can't ever find you to email you because they're like Slatinsky. Nope,
Nope.
denied.
Can't.
No.
Miss Latinsky who? I don't know.
Does not exist.
Does not exist.
And the last one I thought about, just because this one would be a Fast and Furious, and Jenny could tell us about all the things, is just on task behavior. There, I did, just in case you wanted to do more. There is mini PD sessions. It's the last one, but we definitely don't have to. But I thought Erin might be in here, so I wanted to show her because she would like these mini lessons. But she's not in here, so we can totally ignore it.
Is your classroom management plan structured enough?
Because to just look through pages 53 to 200 of your Champs book for the new semester and revamp it. I think that should be their homework because we're gonna have parties and the closing down and Christmas and all the things going on, and this will be the last one until the new semester.
We don't have any PD days when we come back, do we? Like, I don't look at this till right before Christmas
Maybe
break
the
about our
first
PD
day,
days.
yeah.
I'm like, I know we have.
I don't know. I don't look that
Here,
far
let
ahead.
me look.
I don't look at the calendar.
Here, I have the
don't even know
calendar
what
right
day we
here.
get out yet.
So
When we get back.
all we have is a teacher prep when we
Wait.
come back.
We do one day. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
here it is.
Need to find. A
Oh,
sitter for
this is my
kids.
personal calendar too. Hold on.
No students.
Don't look at that.
PD.
I am busy.
So the 6th.
No student on the 6th. Okay. So I need to find a sitter for my kids, my own children.
I'm really sad that like every other holiday is like a work day this year, or like campus directed work day this year.
I know.
Literally every single one.
I know. It was really sad to get the calendar.
Yeah, and I might be taking that one off in January because after not taking one off in this past
Other
month,
ones.
I was like,
Yeah.
that was
I know. I
know.
thought about that too
Well,
because
if we
I
do-
do
if
have
we
my
do-
kids.
If we do any more, what are those called? Drill days?
Oh, that was horrible. I'm not doing that
Doing
again.
that again.
I've been the last 2, yeah, I'm not sorry.
Same. I'm like, nope,
Okay,
not
but
me.
my sister said she's never heard about them, so like I guess her school hasn't had
the
to do it.
reunification?
Yeah, and I'm
I
like,
will
why
not
would-
It's
reunify.
Jenny,
Right.
she's signing up for them.
I will not reunify.
I'm not doing it again. When I came back that last time, and she was like, "Yeah, I have a feeling nobody's gonna want to do it next time." I said, "Nope." I
I've
said,
been
especially
the
all of us that have
parents.
done it twice.
I've been the
Nope.
parent and I've been the child.
I hear the parents better.
Parent was a lot better.
Yes.
My
Yeah.
mom never showed up to get me. Jenna had to come get me.
I came and got you though. Aunt Jenna did.
Okay. Does anyone want to take this quick one over?
I
Give
don't-
it to Haley.
Yeah, Haley.
Me and
Haley and Barbara.
Yeah,
Haley.
Barbara and
Pacheco.
Pacheco.
Do you want Barbara? You don't. I mean, I don't care either. I feel bad, except for Haley because I know Haley would
Oh,
know.
I told her when she was leaving. I said we'll sign you up for everything.
Sign her
So-
up for, put her on every single one of them just as a joke.
That would be funny.
It's Cinder, yeah, and Haley. And Haley. And Haley. Yeah, so when she gets the email, she'll be like, oh my god.
Oh.
She's gonna hate me.
It wasn't here. Y'all can write me out. I don't care.
Haley Fox, Elvira Pacheco, and Haley Fox.
Yeah.
Yep.
So she's on that one twice.
Okay.
I like it better that she's on that one twice, so that
Yeah.
she'll see that it's a joke.
Yes.
Stats.
Well, does that look good? Is everyone okay?
And then I looked at my data.
Does anyone want to change anything? I don't mind. I just went over the basic 5.
On track where they were last year.
I think that's good.
Nice. And all the reproducibles are already here, so all I gotta do is copy
I
them.
was showing her, I was like,
for people.
"Oh,
See?
this is
I tried.
Color code everything. I was like,
Okay.
where are you when we come back after Christmas?